I basically got into this because Sukuna had marks that look like Akaza. Oh yeah, and spoilers. Welcome back, my fellow weebs, to Anion. Today, your favorite fangirl will be giving her review or experience of JJK. Make sure to subscribe, it gives me a lot of motivation to keep these videos going. Well, first off, for me to pitch the show to anyone on the fence. So, people who watch JJK, give me a minute, guys. JJK is an anime following Itadori Yuji as the main character. The show is inspired by Bleach and Naruto, so if you enjoyed either, I recommend it. I would also recommend this as a gateway anime, in fact. Great anime, great female and male characters, and quality simp material. What more could you ask for, really? Oh, that's done. Spoilers from here forward for season 1. You've been warned. So like I said at the beginning, the reason the show interested me was because this pink-haired guy had marks that looked like Akaza. Speaking of him, Itadori was a fun protagonist. Pretty standard, but I really like him. I wonder how the whole execution of Itadori thing will go down, if it even goes down. I clearly haven't read the manga. The whole eat all of Sukuna's fingers and die thing was kinda depressing for a first episode. I hope it's not some Koro Sensei feels shit, cause like that messed me up. Moving on to Sukuna. This guy. I know it's just Yuji with tattoos, but damn. Like, I had to pause the episode for a couple seconds every time Sukuna had a new angle or scene, and his voice. If you did not know, I'm in my voice actor phase right now, so voice is a big thing for me. I love Sukuna's blatant uncaring about anything but his pleasure or displeasure, and the Megumi simping. Actually, speaking of him, smooth transitions, guys. Give a like for the smooth transition, please. Excuse my language, but they were blatantly cock-blocking this character from us. Like, whenever he had a moment to shine throughout season 1, they kept getting in the way, the plot. He got beat first episode, got assaulted, and frankly could have almost died against Sukuna. Toto ran his fade, making him fade into the background. Like, sometimes I forgot he was one of the main characters until episode, 23. His domain expansion looks crazy. And so does he in this. He looks crazy. Not that I'm complaining. We also get a Simp Sukuna moment. Pause for a few seconds on that scene too, if I'm being honest. I like Megumi though. His whole philosophy is very human and makes him very relatable. In conclusion, he's pretty great. And no disrespect, but I can't wait to meet his dad. Anyways. Haha. Ha. Noboru Kugisaki. My queen. I love her. Her dynamic with Yuji is so cute. I don't ship her with anyone yet. I highly doubt I will too. I didn't expect her to go off so much in the last episode. If I'm being honest, Unhinged is a great look for her. Bro, that episode created inner conflict in my heart for my waifu in the series, because I already had an established waifu in that series. The last episode came in and was like, yeah, no. And her personality is so entertaining and easy to digest, it's great. Her ability is easily one of my favorites. Resonance and hairpin look so good in the anime, especially with the absolutely crisp animation. The budget of this show, dude. I actually can't. We know the reason that AOT season 4 was, but I'm not even mad about it, if I'm being honest. I accept it simply because the thought of JJK looking any less than the beauty to witness it is, no, period. Just no. Now that I think about it, it's time to talk about Gojo before moving on. This motherfucker. I don't even know if I can call him an anime crush, because you reaction channels ruined it for me. This is how it would usually go. I'd meet Gojo, like his character, wonder what the blindfold is for, then see his face and go in denial because I already had a connection to this character and I'm attracted to him now. No. And then later I'd accept it and it would have been great. But the damn YouTube thumbnails, dude. They ruined it. They ruined the cycle of my denial and acceptance. They ruined it. Now, what a pointless rant. I like Gojo. Really fun character. If you put Bruno Bucciarati's voice actor on any character, I'm guaranteed to like regardless of what happens. Absolutely obsessed with that voice actor. He's one of the few voice actors that can make me watch a show simply because he voices a character in there. Finally, moving on. The first episode's first scene was the best way to introduce the series, in my opinion. I was immediately hooked and interested, asking, where are they? Who is he in the execution area? It was the perfect way to get me automatically interested. It set a good baseline, too, for the rest of the episode. Jujutsu Scroll is undefeated in my eyes of all the anime I've seen. It has the funniest and best end credits. My favorite of all being Megumi getting quote-unquote hit on. Episode 23, for those who don't know, easily the best and wackiest one. Allow me to speed run through some of the other characters and my thoughts on them in their moments. First off, Nanami. I'll be honest, I didn't simp before, but the internet made me a Nanami simp. You'll figure out, if you subscribe, that most of the people I simp for would not bat an eyelash at my existence if they were real. I like his ability, very suiting to his character. Obviously, I like his voice. I rewatched JoJo earlier, as you do, and was immediately surprised when I heard him. This guy has his voice. So that was a moment that I got unnecessarily hype about recognizing a voice actor. Many more to come. Subscribe. Now then, on to our second years. Panda is the best character in the show. I knew the moment I saw him, and the fact that he was a panda, that he'd be the best. And he was the best that no one ever was. Just look at his aura moment, bro. It was already like set in stone. Maki was my first waifu, and the first anime character I said she could step on me. I adore her backstory, and I can't wait for more Zenin lore. I love that she simply wishes to prove her family wrong, and I actually really root for her as a character. She is such a badass, no need for cursed energy, just big D energy. Just great. Inumaki. Favorite power, beautiful. What else is there to say? There's literally nothing wrong with this character. Amazing. He was so cool. Toto is the only one from the Kyoto school that I want to talk about in depth. The rest are all very meh and haven't piqued any interest in me. Toto is sauce personified. I adore this character. His ability is called Boogie Woogie. That's all that needs to be said. The fact that he judges people's entire character or his opinion of them by asking what their type is. Oh, chef's kiss. I didn't expect his whole idol obsession to become so clutch in the battle with Hanami. And now I stand Takada-chan. He is the reason I actually use Besto Friendo when I'm with my weeb friends. What weeb friends? My imaginary ones. Shut the fuck up, brain. I love his chemistry with Itadori and how Itadori treats their momentary brotherhood like a bad mistake. The effortless comedy of the show, dude. And on to the rest of our villains, because I already covered Suguna, and this is where I'll cover the fights with the villains. Let's start off with Mahito, a strange one, but very popular. I adore his design. I was immediately intrigued when I saw him. His fight with Nanami was amazing. It, like his manipulation of Junpei, showed a lot of his personality. I find his simps both concerning and hilarious because they're literally simping for what's wrong with the world. Like he was born from everyone's hatred of everyone else. It's so funny to think about. I liked Junpei too, so I didn't like what happened to him. I don't hate Mahito though. I enjoyed his demeanor during battle, but don't get me messed up, I was rooting for Itadori to beat his ass. I do like how he got put in his place by Sukuna. Any ending where Nanami lives is a good one with me. Moving on to Geto Suguru. Very meh villain for now. He's got a lot of potential. I can't relate with the Sims on this one, chief. No thank you. I read the prequel, so skip 20 seconds in, please. 3, 2, 1. His whole monkey business was insightful. I don't fully understand it, but he dislikes people without Jujutsu ability, correct? I'm not entirely sure. I don't like the faces he makes in those in the prequels, bro. He looks so strange. Hanami is the last one I'm interested in talking about, and her fight was great. I could talk about how Jogo got slapped, but that's the only thing he has that's worth talking about. And that one Juju scroll with him and Hanami's shoujo romance. I love that before it was changed, her words were backwards. Sure, it made me stop for 10 seconds to decipher it every time she talked, but it was a cool touch anyway. What a sick character design she has too, though. Her eyes are the coolest touch for me. Her whole nature vibe, the tree branches for eyes, great. Her character development was nice, going from high and mighty, doing what I have to for my philosophy. Her philosophy gives Agent Smith vibes, if I'm being honest. Dividing others can be exhilarating and fun, making her more like a curse, as Mahito said. I'm genuinely interested in what she'll do in the future. Her ability is incredibly powerful, versatile, and distinct, as seen in her fight. Should be fun to see again. I do believe that's all the points I wished to cover. Subscribe with bell and comment, nerds. With all that being said, finally signing off, this is Anion.